I want to have a little fun with this, and I'm hoping our listeners are in the mood to do the same. Misery loves company,
yes.
So let's do this thing together. And also, if you can't poke fun at yourself and you can't laugh rather than cry, then what really are we supposed to do for the rest of this season that has gone off the rails? So the Commanders don't play this weekend, thank God. They cannot lose. They cannot hurt you on Sunday. They will not be doing all of the things that annoy you and then finishing second. They've got a bye week. But I wanted to do a topic on the phones. We'll open them up at 800-636-1067, where we ask you, what will you miss the most about the Commanders not playing on Sunday? By them not having a game, what's the thing that would have happened that you will miss the most? And we're looking for wrong answers only. And so I'll give you an example at 800-636-1067 of something you might call to say. What will you miss the most with the Commanders not playing on Sunday? Danny, the thing I'm going to miss the most is Washington's defense being gifted a 2nd and 20 after a holding penalty. There was a holding penalty on 1st and 10. They are now in the catbird seat on 2nd and 20. You're going to have a 3rd and long. You can get off the field. You can get the ball back for your offense. Except they're going to play with a big cushion on 2nd and 20. They're going to give up an underneath throw with a catch and run. They'll rally and make the tackle after a 14-yard gain. And they're going to now allow a 3rd and gettable. So instead of a 2nd and 20 becoming the occasional, 3rd and 20 because you broke up a pass and now the drive's over, or a 3rd and 15 because you played at the line of scrimmage and got someone on the ground. They gave up enough yards that now on 3rd down, the other team's probably going to move the chains anyway. The 2nd and a mile where you give up almost all of the distance to then give back the advantage that you had is the thing I will miss the most without the Commanders playing on Sunday. What will you miss most? 800-636-1067.
I want you to close your eyes only for a moment. The moment's gone. A team that's in no huddle. They run the most no huddle of anybody. I want you to picture a late substitution coming on. And the back judge, I think maybe it's the umpire. I don't know. Not really. I don't care about those
Umpire's
guys.
the white hat.
Yeah, so maybe it's the back judge. I don't know who it is. But there's a guy that's going to run up to the line of scrimmage and go, I'm the letter T. I'm the letter T. And no one can do anything until I'm not the letter T anymore. And everyone has to stand around and wait for a defensive player to shuffle off. Then a little bit of confusion. Oh, there's some confusion. Where do I line up? Do we have enough time? We can't get the check-in. Timeout. Oh, I'm going to miss it so bad this weekend. Is it a game where I need those timeouts later? Probably. Am I squandering one on the first drive of the second half? You bet your sweet ass I am. Get rid of that timeout. Shoot it into the sun. I want to see that referee say, I'm the letter T and no one's allowed to do anything. And then it turned into a timeout for Washington. Just an unbelievable show of ineptitude that they don't belong at this level. I'm going to miss that.
Rite of passage.
I'm going to miss it.
To watch a game on a Sunday this season.
I'm going to miss it.
I got one for you.
Oh.
What will you miss the most about the Commanders not having a game on Sunday? Wrong answers only on Grant and Danny, live from Uptown Alley in Manassas. The thing I will miss the most without getting to watch them this weekend?
Yep.
The critical early second half 51-yard field goal attempt to make it a real close game that they will miss. And you'll know as they're lining up, even though they have a new kicker now, because they've gone from Matt Gay, who can't make field goals from 50-plus,
right, yeah,
to another guy in Jake Moody, who has struggled immensely in his career at making field goals from 50-plus. But it's a 51-yarder. It's not a 61-yarder. So this is one of those field goals that everyone else in the league right now looks like child's play. 51 is the new 43. You just go out, you line up, you kick it. It goes not only through the uprights, but it splits the difference right down the heart of the plate. You know, you get the tip of the back end of home plate because you just split it in half down the uprights. And by the way, it's got 10 to 12 yards to spare.
Plenty of room to spare.
Unless it's Brandon Aubrey or Cam Little or one of these dudes who can hit from 70. Then it's just got 27 yards to spare. But from 51, it's that missed field goal that makes you feel like it's still 1994. And 51 is the longest field goal known to man. I'm going to miss knowing as they line up for the long field goal, even though everyone else would drill this, my team doesn't have a shot.
One more for me? Is that okay? Can I do one more?
Yeah, go for it.
Referee reaches down to his right hip, hits that little button that says, I'm talking to everybody now. False start, number 86 offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down. veteran day off for everybody. The thing I'm going to miss is not the false start. I'm not going to miss the false start. You know what I'm going to miss?
What will you miss?
The little clap that Zach Ertz does after the false start. Oh, I messed that one up. You did, buddy. You did, 35-year-old. You screwed up again. Have another day off. Rest up. Put your feet up. Relax. Relax. Don't move. Don't strain yourself. You're older. You don't have much burst left. Probably really sore and tired. Like Danny is. I played some basketball last night. Both my Achilles tendons are hurt. My knees are barking. I should have a couple of veteran rest days. I'm going to miss that low clap after the false start, which happens again and again and again. I'll miss it.
I don't know how I would know this, because certainly you wouldn't have told us before the show 3 times. A little birdie said you might have hit a game winner or 2 last night.
Yeah, I did too. We played 3 games with the boys, and good games. The last weekend, we were tired. The guys were in better shape. The other team was. We still came back, though. Jason hit a couple big buckets.
Wow.
And, when it was tied, when it was time to end it, who the closer is. Old Rivera is over here. Took a screen, little hesitation dribble because it hit a couple threes, sucked the defender out, one hard dribble, rise, fire, mid-range, Hamilton, good. Let's shake hands all around.
And I know what the people are thinking. They're like, well, obviously a grown-up wouldn't be telling everyone about his pickup basketball game the night before on the show call. So how do you know, Grant? There's a website. There was a game story written about it. Danny definitely didn't over-talk about it all day long as if it was a high school state championship game. But, yeah, there's a website. I'll give you the link if you guys want it. Let's go to the phones, 800-636-1067. Gary is in Fredericksburg. What's up, Gary? How are you?
What do you say, gentlemen? Happy Friday.
Hey, buddy.
And to you, what will you miss most without the Commanders playing on Sunday? Wrong answers only.
What I would miss the most is when the other team throws a long touchdown pass or even something over the middle, and they gain a bunch of yards, and all of our corners and safeties just hold their arms to the side up in the air like, hey, who was supposed to get that guy, or point fingers? You were supposed to get this guy. They do it every game.
I know that little sequence there.
I know that one.
It's like, was that you or was that me? Or the one guy's like, dude, what are you thinking? That was your responsibility.
That's the Josh Norman shrug and point.
Yeah.
That is cut across multiple regimes. That is a staple now of Washington football.
Well, it's a staple for every bad secondary.
Oh, that's what they have in common?
You give the big explosive play up, these chunk yardage explosives, and you want to let everybody know you got 2 options. You either peel off so you're not in the screen when the guy scores. That's number 1. Or number 2, if you are in the screen, you got to do the big pointing. Like, that's not me, that's you. That way, Grant and Danny, when they're sitting at home, know that wasn't on.
Well, I know it wasn't on that guy.
We'll take some thoughts and some calls on this next at 800-636-1067. No Commanders game on Sunday. They cannot hurt you this weekend. What will you miss the most? Wrong answers only on G&D. We are live from Uptown Alley in Manassas. If you're in the area, come on out here and hang out with us. Really cool location. We'll be here for 4 more hours until 6:30 on The Fan.